It's been a long time since I've been in this world in a video. But, despite the fact that my channel is basically dead in terms of the fact that I haven't uploaded anything, and even forgot to upload, or stopped, rather, uploading Team Zex with Zach, I found the opportunity to finish an unfinished project. So, back in the pixel art stuff, these videos are relatively quick to produce, and I have the time to do them. So, we're going to finish the Undertale sprites that I had planned to do bloody years ago at this point. And, since I've done pixel arts, they've added new blocks. Specifically, they changed the clay to being called terracotta. I don't think it's really changed that much. Wool itself, the textures, or not textures, colors have slightly changed, and I think in a lot of the sprites it made it look better. But I'm not going to go through every single sprite I've ever made and fix them, because I just don't care or have the time for it. So, let's just go with they look nicer now. On top of that, there's also this purple block, which I probably won't be using at all, or hopefully not. There's this nether wart block that might eventually be used at some point, but the big thing to look at is the fucking concrete blocks. These are bloody gorgeous. The concrete blocks themselves are really nice because they're just a flat texture, and they're just perfect, like, shades. They're just an extra shade to choose from, and their texture is really nice, so they're nice blocks to use. The concrete blocks gives a slightly different color, but the texture is also really kind of weird. But I've never really cared that much when it comes to texture, seeing how I've used all types of shit, like the wool blocks, so texture doesn't bother me that much, especially if it's a really slight texture like this. Concrete powder is basically a similar texture to wool in terms of vibrancy. So, in that respect, we're good. So, we have a lot more colors to work with, basically, and I'm going to start using this black concrete block because it's just a better black. Like, let's face it, it looks better because there's no texture, literally no texture. So I'm gonna start using it. I'm definitely not gonna go around all my sprites and change the black wool. I know I probably should, but I don't want to. I probably could input some sort of command to turn every single black wool into this, and I might consider doing that if I figure out how to do it, but I don't. So let's get this long intro out of the fucking way and introduce what exactly I'm going to be doing. We're going to be doing Undyne as the next sprite. Now, I consider doing one of two sprites for Undyne. I can either do her with the armor on, or I can do it where she's just wearing her casual clothing. The armor is not a great sprite, just in itself. It's not a fantastic sprite. There's a lot of grays. It doesn't look all that nice. So instead of using that one, we're just going to use her basic sprite, because I feel that sprite is used more often anyway when you see her. When she's in her armor, you only see her for that major scene, and then every other time you see her after that, she's just basic Undyne. So that's what we're going to do. So these are the colors I've chosen. We're actually using pretty much entirely new blocks except for the block of gold, and I'm only using the block of gold because it's literally the closest in color. Putting texture aside, it is the closest in color. All these are too orangey of a yellow. This one matches perfectly because the yellow that she has on her looks almost a very, I guess, like lemon yellow, and not like a orange yellow. Although, imagine like a very fresh lemon. This is the best yellow. These are too close to orange, you know? Enough explaining. We're doing Undyne. Enjoy the build. It'll probably take me a while. I'll see you when it's done. Okay, well, that's the sprite all done. It's been a long time since I've made one of these, and it really fucking tripped me up. I wish I had moved it a little bit closer, but I can live with that. They're not all... whatever. Doesn't matter that much. The fact is, I managed to get through it. I guess I should judge through it, but there isn't much to judge. I actually think it looks fantastic. From a distance, the black actually doesn't matter that much, especially if it's just lining, but when it's like really in there and there's no texture, it does look better. I'm so glad they added in this fucking, where is it? Black concrete. This block, man, it's like my new favorite block. Fantastic. Really fucking good. I'm not sure. Let me take a quick experiment here, because I haven't quite used this. I can use it on you here. How does the white... You know what? I'm pretty sure that the white wool is still better for using mass amounts of white. I think the white is still better. Otherwise, though, I think it's a really good sprite. I think I much prefer doing this one as opposed to that massive gray blob of armor. The blue is good. Not exact, but like pretty much as close as you can get within Minecraft. The concrete powder, that's actually really good. As I said, the gold is the best you can get, and the red worked out pretty much as best you can get. If it was a little bit brighter, it would have been better, but it's pretty good. Not bad for my first time back after probably years of making one of these. You could probably check when the last one was. So that's it. Also, I just want to point this out at the last video. I don't know how long people are actually going to watch these for, but let me just point out a disclaimer. This is not an instructional video, okay? It's a time lapse. I'm not going to slow it down. It is as it is, okay? You watch it get built, okay? That's it. It's not an instructional video. If you want to figure out how to make this sprite, this is what I'm going to teach you. Go find the sprite on Spriter's Resource or wherever you want to find it, whether you want to rip it out of the game yourself. Put it on a piece of paper or another screen if you have it, or even on the same computer. And just look at it and build it pixel by pixel. That's how I do it. That's literally how I do it. All I do is look at the sprite and build it. Anyone can do it. You just have to have really good eyes for pixels and shit. This is not an instructional video. It's not a walkthrough. It's a pixel art time-lapse. That is what this is. Now that I've got that straight, that's it for this video. I will hopefully be building more of these sprites within this week. I'm going to try to upload this, I guess, Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't know. I don't know what day this came out. It came out when it came out, and that's it. See you guys in the next one.